Hare Krishna, everybody. Welcome for the Sunday evening class. So let's begin our class with prayers to Srila Prabhupada. I offer my respects to His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who is very dear to Lord Krishna. O Spiritual Master, I offer my respects to you, your servant of your Guru Saraswati Goswami. You are kindly preaching the message of Lord Chaitanya and delivering the Western countries. Panchatattva Mantra. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण मंत्र हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम रामा हरे हरे श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. Okay. So we were covering life of Lord Chaitanya. You all remember? Before we took a break for Ram Navami, we did 2 classes on Ram Navami. Before that, we were doing life of Lord Chaitanya, and currently we are seeing that Lord is a very small child, is just born, and various activities that is happening. Remember? Forgotten or remember? At least this much that we were doing those classes. Okay. All right. So I have an important announcement today before we start with classes on Lord Chaitanya. So you all remember that we have finished our Bhakti Vriksha course of 64 weeks. Remember? I think most of you present here would have attended. So now when we are talking about a big course which I think we spent almost uh, 4 to 5 years finishing that course. And so now I want that this every week should be converted into a small summary. Right. So it is not, there are so many learnings from actually uh, the entire course. I have mentioned again also that the entire course was the learnings, actually, the key learnings were all from Bhagavad Gita. So whatever you learned in Bhakti Vriksha course, actually, are everything is from Bhagavad Gita. So now I've what I am suggesting is that since it is very difficult to remember all the learnings from those 64 weeks. So from today onwards, I am going to give you a very short summary on each week. So from today, we are going to begin with week 1, and I'm going to give you within 5 to 10 minutes the key learnings from that particular week. So from today, I'll do week 1. So you can just listen to these. We will also upload it in YouTube or Instagram. Anybody who is new to these to our classes actually can also refer to these summary classes and understand that yes, oh, okay, this is what it means, what all is present in Bhagavad Gita. So, am I clear what we are going to do? So before I start with this class, I'm just going to give a summary of a particular of that week. So today I'll be covering week 1 of the Bhakti Vriksha class. Now, another important thing is I request at least 4 to 5 people who can volunteer to do this summary. So what is going to happen is I'm going to speak in the class. So Saurabh is going to sign, Okay. Now I will, from the recording of more than 1 hour, our class is, usually is for 1 hour. So from that recording of 1 hour, I will cut the piece only of the recording. I will take a clip of the recording, and whosoever wants to volunteer, I will send that recording to that person. Then with your own sign language, you can see sort of signing, and you can just copy the same signs. You can copy the learnings of that summary, and make a video in your own sign. Is that understandable? Am I? So I will give a write up also. Like say, I suppose I cover 10 points in a summary. It will be like an extract from the entire week. So that clipping of Saurav, which will maybe for 10 minutes, I'll send it to the person who's volunteering. You see that summary and you make the video with the same learnings. Don't change anything in those learnings. Same to same, don't add anything. It's how Saurav is signed. Same point should be present in that summary. I can also give you the write-up. You can read, those who can read can refer to that points and also see Saurav sign, and you make a video. So these videos finally we will upload on YouTube or Instagram. Anybody who's forgotten those things can quickly they don't have to see entire 1 hour class. They will just have to refer that 10 minutes clipping or 5 minutes clipping and understand, okay, this is what we learned in week 1 or week 2, whatever we are doing. So those who are interested to volunteer can please raise their hands. At least 3 to 4 people I need. I don't want to put pressure on one person because it's a big course. At least if I get 4 to 5 people in rotation, I can send one week to everybody. I can note down the names, whosoever is interested. I mean, I would really appreciate if people can volunteer. Otherwise, I have to post Saurav's recording in YouTube. It will be better if you people do it. So I want some volunteers, please. You can raise your hand. I can note down your name and I can start sending. So it would be like once in a week you will get one recording. And if we have more people means once in a month you will be doing it, right? So it will not, you won't be very busy for the entire, all the days. But then depends how many people we are. So we are talking about service to Krishna. This is also service to Krishna. This is a service to all devotees. Please come forward and volunteer. We are always talking it, we should serve Krishna, we should serve Krishna. This is serving Krishna only. Okay, so I have a message from Hemant. Hemant is volunteering. Next, who else? You can raise your hand or you can send me in chat. Vinita, are you ready? You'll do it? Okay. So we have 2 people. Who else? So much thinking. People are thinking so much. It's not a very big job. Okay, Uma, Nandini. Okay, very good. Who else? Do they have question or do they have, are they ready for volunteering, Saurav?
Ashutosh Prabhu can sign.
Ashutosh,
Okay.
okay.
I think Nandini Mataji is saying Nilima Mataji can also do it.
Nilima can also do it, okay. And who else said? Vinita said, huh?
Yes, Vinita Mataji also said.
So now see, we already have 6 people. So imagine your turn will come after more than a month. So you will not be so busy also. Just once in a month, you'll have to sign the week. Yeah. I think Vedehi is not there. She had also earlier asked me that she can also do it. Anyways, I'll write her name. Okay, anybody else wants to join in this service to Krishna can send me a message, or Nilanchal is saying something.
Ashutosh Prabhuji. Ashutosh Prabhuji.
Yeah, I've written.
Ash-
I've written his name. Ashutosh name I've written. And Nandini, Nilima, Uma, all the names I've written. All right. So if you can think about it, you can see the recording, and later on also, if you want to join, you can do that. And the second announcement is that I think some class prior I had asked, you can put your hands down. I've written the names. Questions we'll take after the class. I think the video is frozen. All right. So the second announcement is that I had requested everyone to every month make a small donation because we do plan to do more projects apart from this regular Sunday class, right? So even if you're giving just 100 rupees in a month, but do it regularly. So like I'm very thankful to Hemant if he's there, because ever since I told, I think I must have said this about this topic, I think 2, 3 months back, but every month, at beginning of the month on first date, he transfers money to me. So all this money is going to be utilized for either for the temple service or for the classes, you know. So I would really appreciate if a small amount every month. What I'm saying is that even if it's 100 rupees, 200 rupees, any amount, you if you can regularly give, like every month. So it's not a very big amount. I think 100 rupees donating or 200 rupees, if all of you give, it's not a very big amount. Yeah. So it will be a big help. So I humbly request all of you to make this small donation, but do it every month. Every month, a small amount. So if we are, say, 20, 25 people, so you can imagine we can have a good amount and we can look for more classes and more services with this money, right? So I would really look forward to everybody's support in this. So money donated for Krishna's service also purifies your money. Okay, fine. So these were the two announcements from my side. So let's begin today's class. All right, so we are doing the childhood pastimes of Lord Chaitanya. So today the story is very, very interesting. Uh, so in this story, so first of all, let me share this very cute picture. Then probably you can understand it better. Okay, so did you see that there is a small child and there are two very dangerous looking two people are there? Okay, so what happened once Lord Chaitanya as a small Nimai? You all remember the name? We also learned four names of Lord Chaitanya. So Nimai was one of the names of Lord Chaitanya, and he was known as Nimai only because he was born under a neem tree. Yeah, so once what happened, Nimai was a small child and he was playing outside. So they belong to a very wealthy family. Nimai, Shachi Mata, Nimai's mother would make him ready in the morning, give him a bath, and put lot of jewelry on him, necklace and bracelet and whatever a small child can wear. So when Nimai was playing outside his house, he was decorated with lot of jewelry. So there were two thieves actually, and the two thieves they were passing on the street near the house where Nimai was living, and they saw that oh my God, this small child is there. What a wonderful opportunity! Why don't we rob this child? Why don't we kidnap this child and we take out the jewelry? So Nimai was playing, and no neighbor was around one day, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's parents, Nimai's parents, were also inside. So it was considered to be a safe place. It was not like today's time when our children are so unsafe outside. So it was safe place, but still bad people were even there. That time also bad people were still there, right? So on the very first opportunity, these two thieves grabbed hold of Nimai and they kidnapped him. They put one of them put him on the shoulder and they didn't they didn't try to frighten him because then the small child will start crying. So what they did, they offered some nice sweets like sweet preparations, mithai jisko bolte hain. So they offered him some nice sweets, and Nimai was also very happy. Okay, he also started eating the sweets. So the plan was, the thieves thought that okay, we will kidnap the child, we will take him to the forest, go there, kill the child, and we will steal all the jewelry. So that was the plan. Now, these two thieves, they are going there, and slowly, the forest was little far off, and they're trying their best to, go there. After walking for a long time, they realized that they are not reaching the forest. It is like they are going around circle, and they are in the same place where Nimai's house is. So after, they would try, and again, they will try to take him to the forest. But after some time, they will again come in front of the house. So this process of trying to take Nimai to the forest continued for a long time. They were walking towards the forest. They were walking and walking and walking, and after some time, they realized that they were again in front of the house where they kidnapped Nimai. And this continued for a long time. After some time, they realized that something wrong is happening. We are desperately trying to kidnap this child, but this child is there's something very, very fishy about this whole situation. And they were also afraid that suppose they are passing again and again in front of the house, the parents of the child might come out. And by this time, actually, uh, Nimai's parents had started searching because, parents are normally very, very cautious of where the small child is. So by this time, the parents had also started searching. And now, for the last time, when uh, the thieves came in front of the house, they got so scared that they put him down, put little Nimai down, and ran away like anything. So this is a very sweet pastime that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu confused the minds of the two thieves. I don't know. Could you understand? This is not something ordinary. If some child gets kidnapped, he will be kidnapped. The thieves will take. But we are talking about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who's Krishna, and who can steal Krishna? Krishna only steals everybody's heart. So this is a very nice pastime of Lord Chaitanya, short and sweet pastime where the thieves were trying their best to kidnap the little child and little Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they finally felt, oh my God, this child is very, very dangerous. There's something wrong with this. There must be some ghost or something like that. And they threw the child and they ran before. They thought if anybody sees us carrying the child, they'll put us in. They will, send us to police station. So this is the tricks which Mahaprabhu, when he was a small child, played with the with so many people. He confused them. He confused them and made them think that he is some ordinary child. And then in another pastime, we have so actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, with everything that he was doing, there was a learning in whatever he was, even in his small activities also there was learning. In another incident, when he was very small, he wanted to stress the importance of eating prasad. He also stressed the importance of observing Ekādaśī. Actually, before Mahaprabhu was born, his parents never used to keep the fast of Ekādaśī. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, in fact, he was the one who told his mother that you must follow Ekādaśī. So once on Ekādaśī, there were two Brahmins. I'll just put the names. So there were these two Brahmins, Jagdish and Hiraṇya Pandit, and they were keeping Ekadashi fast, and they were preparing very special prasad for Lord Vishnu. Now their house was very far away from where Nimai was living. Say few kilometers. We're not talking about next colony. We're talking about few kilometers. So these two Brahmanas, whom I just mentioned the names, they were making, very nice, tasty, tasty prasad for Lord Vishnu. They were trying to make bhoga offering, food offering for Lord Vishnu. And so Nimai is living in a separate house, very far away from the house where these two Brahmanas are living. And then he started pretending to be sick. Nimai, he started pretending that he is very sick. He's having fever and he's not feeling well, he's feeling weak. So at that time, both parents got very concerned. What happened to our child? He was all right. He was playing, and suddenly he's fallen sick. So then Lord Chaitanya told his father that, there are two Brahmins with these names, Jagdish and Hiraṇya. They are preparing very good food. They are going to offer it to Lord Vishnu. So why don't you go to their house and bring this prasad? Now his father got very confused that these two people are living very, I mean, they knew because it was not a very big city or something like that, like a village area only. So he knew these two people. So his father was very confused that how does Nimai know that these two brahmanas are preparing something, and suddenly he's fallen sick. What is happening? He's got very confused. Anyways, so because Nimai said that he is not feeling well and he wanted to eat the prasad which these two people are cooking, so his father left. He started, he goes to their house. So when his father reached to their house, more than the father, these two brahmanas were very, very shocked. He said, "You are living so far away in another village. How do you know that we are cooking something special for, it is Ekādaśī and we are cooking something special for Lord Vishnu?" So immediately, everybody knew Nimai. So immediately they understood that yes, Nimai must be having some very special powers, some very special supernatural powers. And that is why he's sitting in his home and he already knows that we are cooking something. They were shocked that how could the boy, he was so small, who could understand that special prasad was being prepared for Lord Vishnu. Therefore, they immediately picked up the food which was offered to the Lord, the prasad, and they packed it and gave it in the hands of his father. And so Jagannath Mishra thought, if my child eats it, he will get well soon. And Jagannath Mishra reaches home and he hands over this prasad to Nimai. And immediately after Nimai eats that prasad, he becomes all right. He becomes cured of his disease. And not only ate, he also distributed to his friends. So actually, he was not sick. He was just acting to be sick. He was just acting because he wanted to tell his parents about the importance of prasad. That how, if you're sick, you should specially eat prasad. And not just eat prasad, you should also distribute prasad. So that is why again and again I tell you people also, if you want to do any charity, that you must distribute prasad. So suppose you have cooked today some rice in your house and offered to Krishna. So even if a small handful of bowl, even if you go and distribute it to some poor people, that person will also get Krishna's mercy. So these two stories, has everybody understood? But everybody is looking very serious. I thought everybody would be smiling listening to the stories. Okay, smile. We are learning about Krishna's stories. All right. So, and then so the last pastimes is that Mahaprabhu is actually, as a child, he was so much similar that how Krishna was. As usual, Nimai, he learned how to read and play and all these things. But he would enjoy playing with small children. He would enjoy playing with his friends. And not just playing, he went to the house of his neighboring friends and steal all kind of eatable items. In some houses of his friends, he would steal milk and drink it. Then other house, he would go and steal some sweet items. Even sometimes, even he would even go and break the pots in their houses. And above all, if there was nothing to eat, and if there were small babies in their house, he will go and tease the babies also and make them cry. So one day, what happened? Some neighbor woman came and she complained to Shachi Mata. She complained to the mother of Nimai that, my child is so small. He's such a small baby. And your son, Nimai, he comes and put water in his ears and makes the child cry. So see how naughty was Mahaprabhu even when he was a child. All these things, breaking pots, stealing food, teasing and fighting, this all reminds us of how Krishna was when Krishna was small, isn't it? Krishna would steal butter from the house of neighbors. He would break the pots of the gopis. He would, uh, fight with children. He would steal things. So similarly, Mahaprabhu also is Krishna only. So even when he was a child, he also would do the same thing. Now the question might arise that how can Mahaprabhu is Krishna? How can he fight? How can he steal? But point is that he's not stealing because as a thief. He's not fighting like an enemy. But all these are love and friendship with his friends. This is also a kind of a love and friendship, like how Krishna used to love his friends, love his boyfriends, and even the girlfriends also. So Krishna, similarly, Mahaprabhu, this is also a love and friendship kind of an exchange where he will go and fight, he would steal their things, and that way also our love increases with our neighbors, love increases with our friends. So this is the three pastimes, and this is the story. This is the picture I could find on Google about these two panditas cooking boga. So I thought I'll just share with you. When his father goes and brings prasad from their house. Sorry, one second. Okay, so that's the end. We've learned three pastimes today. So any volunteers who want to tell what are the names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? What are the different names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? It is just a refresher we want to. I don't want you to forget the names we learnt of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who will tell?
So Uma Mataji was saying Visheshwar,
Vishwambar
Chaitanya, Vishwambar.
and
Sorry, Mataji, if somebody's answering, then we have to ask them to raise their hand so that we can spotlight them, so others can also see.
shall I spotlight?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Uma
Oh,
Mataji. So Nimai.
Nimai, yeah,
Yeah,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
yeah, third is Chaitanya, then Vish, something with VISH, Vishwambar. third is Chaitanya. Chaitanya, and fourth, one more Mataji, I forgot.
Okay.
But it
Anybody
was
else who remembers?
something related to
Okay.
some
Thank you.
uh,
Thank you. Thank you. We,
Ranga, some
yeah, yeah,
similar kind of a
she's
handshaped name.
quite close. She's quite close. Anybody else? Not these three names. Gora. Yes, very good. Gora. Gora is one name. And very close to Gora, there's one more name. Very close to Gora. Okay. Yes, Nandini. Don't repeat what Uma has said. Something else. Yeah, Goranga. Yes. What does Uma wants to say? Nandini.
The fourth name, Mataji. Do you want me to tell you all the phone names again?
No, Uma has told. Yeah.
Or maybe you can repeat that. Sorry. Mataji, she's saying you can
Okay.
repeat that
Yeah,
in
you
case
can
people have
repeat. Yeah, you
forgotten.
can repeat. The we thing, you know
You,
the spelling? Or you want me to? Okay. Nandini. Yeah, she can
Mataji,
repeat.
you do it.
Okay.
You repeat the phone names for
All right.
everyone
All right.
so
I'll
that
repeat.
everyone remembers.
Yeah. So first name we all know, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then we have Vishwambar. Vishwambar is actually the name which parents kept it. We have Nimai. We have Gora. Actually, Gora and Goranga are same. Almost. Sometimes we'll say Gora, Gor. We also say Gaur Hari. And we have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu name came only when he took sannyas. Otherwise, the Vishwambar, Nimai, Gaur, Gora, Gaurhari, Gauranga, all were initial names only. So actually, when in ISKCON we are doing kirtan, we usually say Gora, Gora, Gora. We always chant loudly Gora, Gaurhari, Gaurhari, Gauranga. So generally in ISKCON, when we are doing kirtan, we say more of Gauranga. So the meaning of Gora in Gaur actually means gold, golden color. Ang is the body. So Gauranga is somebody whose color of the body is gold color because he was a joint incarnation of Radha and Krishna, and Radharani's complexion was like gold. So that is why his name is Gauranga. His body color is like gold. That is why the name. That is the meaning of Gauranga. All right. Thank you so much. We'll take a short break and we'll chant, and then we'll come back with question answers. Yes. Question.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, what? Hmm. Gaura. Mataji, so, yeah. Mataji, so basically, Uma Mataji's question is, for example, we all say that chanting is the top, right? It's more important, but it is con temples. If all the hearing devotees and everyone, they are doing a lot of Gora, that kind of chanting. Does that give more kind of blessings, or is there some kind of hierarchy in what kind of
There's
service?
no, see, actually, there's no hierarchy. Uh, See, it is actually chanting the name of Krishna only, no? So as I say that even if you chant Rama Rama,
Hmm. So, Mataji, somehow does that have more like a spiritual or an internal kind of a blissful effect? Because,
yeah, it
is
brings
that
more. Actually, it is said that Mahaprabhu is more merciful than Krishna. He becomes he becomes pleased more easily than Krishna becomes pleased. I mean, you can get bhakti more easily from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu than Krishna, because Krishna will say, "You first surrender to me." But Mahaprabhu never used to see your qualification. He'll not see whether you are rich or poor, whether you are qualified or you're not qualified, whether whether you are doing any sin, or whether you are poor-hearted. Anybody can chant his name. So when we are calling upon Gora, when we are saying Goranga, Goranga, then we are trying to attract Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are trying to attract his blessing. We are calling on to him. He says, please bless me so that I can advance in bhakti. Of course, the chanting of 16 mantra is being recommended by Mahaprabhu only, but when we call upon directly to say Gora, Gaurahari or Gauranga, we are directly inviting the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Nityanand Prabhu's name, short name is Nimai. This also everybody should know. Nimai and Nitai. So Nimai is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nitai is Nityanand Prabhu.
there's one more thing, Mataji? So,
Okay.
the story of the two Brahmins, Mataji,
Yeah.
who were making the bhoga,
Ah,
uh, and then so Mataji was that because they had bhoga from
ah.
these two Brahmins, and then you said that Nimai also distributed to the people. So would
Yeah.
have their souls also been liberated, the area, the
Actually,
people there?
when Mahaprabhu was there, everybody would have got liberated because they personally met, personally interacted with him. When people like Jagai Madai, who were the most sinful people, they got liberated. I think sometime back I have explained the story of Jagai Madai. They were so sinful people. When they got liberated, Then what to talk of other people? Hare Krishna. We can take next question. Ashutosh.
Hare Krishna. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Mataji. Namaskar. So today the session was very nice, and the story we heard about the thieves, and then they kidnapped Nimai, and they, whenever they walked, they came to the same place, and they ran away after they realized. Huh? I'd also seen Mataji, that one of them was a hunchback or something like that, was a person with disability. I mean, I have seen in some stories that it impacted them in some way, that since they tried something like that, their body underwent some change.
No, this is, I think there's some confusion about some other person. There was another person who had leprosy, not these two people. These two people didn't go through. I mean, I have to read the Chaitanya Charitamrita, which is the entire.
No, Mataji, actually, apparently, I have seen that there was one of the thieves. Oh, sorry. So the question was that, so what Ashutosh is saying, that out of the two thieves, one of them was a hunchback, and he was like a person with disability. And after that, when they kidnapped Nimai, and they kept coming back to the same place again and again. And when they ran away, apparently he healed. This person healed and became better.
Is it? I have read the shortened version of this. I'll have to read the proper story to know whether that his hunchback was cured or not. Means proper means that it's a huge volume book where we pick up all these stories from. So those bigger story where you get the names, where you get the life proper life story of these two people, I have not read. Probably I'll research and let you know in the next class whether he was hunchback and his hunchback was cured, whether something like that was there. So where did he read this from? I mean, how does he know about it? Does he have any reference or
I think one of the presentations actually, Mataji,
in
so one of
some
these
other
classes,
class?
some other Prabhuji, I think, and the
Ah,
same
okay, okay.
interpreter maybe, and we had seen it.
I'll
Apparently.
check. I'll check and probably I've noted it down in my notes and I will check and probably next class I will let you know.
Okay. And the
Okay.
second thing, Mataji, is short.
Yeah, yeah, you can ask.
During the four yugas, Mataji,
Yeah.
one of the yugas when Ram had come and Hanuman was his service, and there were all the Ramayana, the Leela happened, and after that, the yugas, when Dwapara Yuga and the other yugas, I mean, their intent. So apparently, it is said that Hanuman, if Hanuman lived through the ages, was Krishna able to, when they came back in the next yuga, was Krishna, when he came, did he see Hanuman? And then in Kali Yuga, did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu come? Did he see, meet Hanuman?
Hanuman. Actually, when it comes to so Hanuman is there. Hanumanji is present even now. Lord Ram instructed him not to come back. So he said, you have to be here only. Look after my devotees. So that is correct that Hanumanji continues to be here. When it comes to uh, this one Krishna Leela, when Kurukshetra war was happening, Hanuman was there. Hanuman had an interaction with. There is a story of an interaction between Arjun and Hanuman. And also the chariot on which Arjun was fighting, that chariot was personally, uh, protected by Hanuman. And also, as I said, Arjun and Hanuman also had an interaction with each other. There is a pastime, there is a story between both of them. When it comes to Mahaprabhu, that time Hanumanji took another incarnation, and he was present as one of the associates, as one of the friends of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I am forgetting the name. Uh, he came, Hanumanji also participated in Chaitanya Leela. Means he came as somebody else. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
recall
that
the
would
name.
be nice, Mataji, if you learn about that
Yeah,
story in the
yeah,
next session or
yeah,
something.
yeah. Hanumanji's name I'm not able to recall in Chaitanya Leela, but yeah, Hanumanji was also there. He also participated. Like Gadadhar is Radharani, right? And Srivas Thakur is Narad Muni in the Panchatattva. Similarly, Hanumanji also is a devotee of
So
Chaitanya
Shiva,
Mahaprabhu.
Srivas Prabhu is Mataji?
Shiva Sadi, when we say, yeah, this sign, yeah, Shiva Sadi, who's actually Narad Muni. So I'll recall and I'll let you know. The name is slipping from my mind. Hanumanji also incarnated in some other and participated in Chaitanya Leela.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, sorry, I'll tell you
Hare
those
Krishna.
names, both the questions. Yes, Vedai.
Hmm. So Ramanuja, Ramacharya,
Ramanujacharya.
Ramanujacharya.
Okay, yeah.
Ramanujacharya. Udupi. There's so
Okay.
Krishna Bhakti, that was also Krishna Bhakti, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was also Krishna Bhakti. So, Mataji, it's a similar kind of a legacy or a story, Mataji.
Yeah,
Ramanujacharya and
actually, before Mahaprabhu, Madhvacharya had come. When you're talking about Udupi, right? One second, I'll put it in chat. So when you visit Udupi, there is a ashram of Madhvacharya in Udupi. So this is our lineage actually. If she's asked, uh, I'm just typing here. Sorry, one second. So ISKCON comes in this sampradaya actually. You can see this Brahma, Madhva, Gaudiya Sampradaya. So our lineage start from Brahma, then from Brahma to Madhva, Madhva to Bhakti Siddhant and everybody. We come in this lineage. So yeah, the philosophy is same.
খেলা শেষ ওগুলো 4টে থেকে আরম্ভ হবে 5টা বাজছে আমার শেষ হয়নি কি হলো কিছু দেখতে পাচ্ছ
Madan Mohan, I think.
ওরা বলছে না মুখে বলছে না কিছু আরে নাম্বারটা মেলাচ্ছ
I've muted him.
So the Sampradaya, like you mentioned, Mataji, Sri Lakshmi, Ramanujarya. So there's more following. Sri Lakshmi and connected to Ramanujarya. Uh, so there, so they're saying more temples, Mataji, in that lineage or that kind of the
More
following.
temples.
More temples, but in the ISKCON
Sampradaya, huh?
community, the places are few.
Mm-hmm. So the question is whether we have more temples in this Sampradaya. The question is not very clear to me.
Hmm. So, Mataji, they're asking of these two followings or these two spiritual congregations, do they talk to each other? Do they support each other? Do they meet often? Do they know about each other's,
See,
heritage and all
if
of
they
that?
are present in the same age, same era, of course they interacted with each other. They had discussions on the Vedas, all depending on when are they in the timeline, are they crossing each other? Are they born after one another? Of course they interacted. Hare Krishna.
So, Mataji, in Chennai also, there are these places and temples
Yeah, there's a
for
lot of
Ramanujacharya.
there's very what do you call it, where the Swayambhu Murtis are there, no? Where the self-manifested idols of Vishnu temples are there. So in entire Tamil Nadu and in fact other states also in Andhra. So in Tamil Nadu, a lot of temples are there. But whether it's specific to Ramanujacharya, I have not seen. But yes, the self-manifested Vishnu temples are there. Divya Desam. We call them Divya Desams. Means there, Lord, the deities were not installed; they were self-manifested. Hare Krishna.
Okay,
Sorry,
Hare
Murli
Krishna.
Prabhu, we are around time. We can take your question next week. All right. So fine. So we will start with the summary of Bhakti Vriksha from next week because today I just wanted to brief you what we are doing. I can also form a group of all those people who are volunteering. But my only request is when I send this recording of Saurabh's sign to you, please do not change anything. Don't add anything from your side. We have to be very careful in what we are signing. Okay, so you can take a clarification. Those who are going to be signing from next week onwards, please do not change anything from your side. That is something we have to be very careful about. Otherwise, I'll have to request you to, redo the entire thing. So take up the service only when you're very sure of what you're signing. Is that clear? So we'll start the summary from next week. Huh? So summary also will be there, and the regular class will also be there. The summary will just be for 10 minutes to begin in the beginning. Then we'll have the normal class. Don't think we are just doing summary. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, everybody. Hare Krishna. Sorry, Murali Prabhu. Next week we can take your question. Happy to see Mamta after a long time. Hare Krishna.